Hello, everyone. We are so happy to have you with us this Friday night, and we truly have a special class for you tonight. We are going to be talking about how to stay healthy using Young Living products. And this is really important because we want to be the healthiest we possibly can be. So Rochelle has some beautiful things, Miss Sunburnt, that she wants to share with you about different Young Living products. And then I am going to tell you stories. So let me go ahead and turn it over to Rochelle and she can
Take it away, Rochelle. Okay, those words, I just love to hear those words. Okay, so I wanted to share with you a newer product for me. It's called Cortistop, and it's a great supplement. Let's see. It's actually for women. So I'm going to share my page with you so you can see what I mean. It's a capsule that we have. Share the screen. Let's see if I know what I'm doing here. I just feel like, every week I do this. I don't do it enough. It usually happens on Fridays. I
Your
am
work.
at work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why is the share screen not working? Here we go. See, it's not just me. Can you see that? Yep, there we go. Okay. And so this particular, it's all about your hormonal system. And some of what I've been reading a lot lately, what happens is things get jumbled up, especially when you need more support mentally and emotionally. And your hormone system is what starts to everything just goes out of whack, whether it's your temperature gauge or your actual emotions. And that's where Cortistop comes in. And it's designed actually to help you modulate cortisol, which is termed as the death hormone. Uh, what happens is, I'm trying to use my notes and go off of what I remember. The body starts when it's like fight or flight. The body starts pumping cortisol into your body a little more heavily because that's where, stress is starting to enter your body. And so some of the negative effects of cortisol are fatigue, difficulty maintaining a healthy body weight, maintaining optimal cardiovascular output. And so the question is, well, how does cortisol or Cortistop help with any of those particular issues? Well, it supports your glandular system. And that basically starts here, your thyroid. Okay, let me see if I got it right up in here, your thyroid. And let me show you some of the little information I found, my best friend Pinterest. But I think what I love about that is some of what you find is it's graphics. That's why I usually will go to Pinterest. And that's why I thought this was interesting. So your glandular level, you've got your liver. And wait, that's sorry. I went too far there. Sorry, ladies. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you part of my issue is I was struggling, having a breathing difficulty. And that was literally just minutes ago. And I was trying to get that under control. And it calmed down. Unfortunately, I did not have my inhaler. So guess what I used? Anybody want to take a wild stab in the dark while I find my notes? You probably won't even guess. Anybody want to take a wild stab? What essential oil I use? I'll tell you. Wait, I just want to say this. This is hilarious. Last night at our meeting, one of the brothers asked a question and nobody raised their hand. Sometimes that happens. It was lavender. And so what I did with the lavender is I put a couple drops on my tongue because we have the Vitality line. And then I took some, like maybe 3 drops, put it on my chest and just relaxed it down the center and just kind of massaged it, my lungs, and it just kind of helped calm me down. That's, not suggested. It was what I had that was really a quicker way to give me the support that I needed. I'm irritated with myself because I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's talk about some of the ways in which some of the things that start to break down in regards to your hormones. So your temperature gauge, which controls whether, hot or cold, right? Emotional index. Sometimes it comes in the form of the way you feel overreacting quickly, right away, or just overreacting to the situation that doesn't cause for it to be maybe to that particular degree. And so those are some of the things that you find yourself that you're tired all the time. And some people I've heard them say, it's like, well, I got a good night's rest, and you wake up and you're tired, or maybe you're listless and you just don't have drive and motivation. And here's where your quarter stop comes into play. So it gives you what you need. Some of the essential oils that are with this. Let's go down to ingredients, which I thought was just incredible. Some of your essential oils, Canadian Fleabane had a conversation with another, and this is how I got started on this particular supplement. And she's actually on here today, Canadian Fleabane. And then you have fennel, frankincense, peppermint, and then you also have, and those are your essential oils. So they're going to go in. Peppermint is usually typically brain, but it's also great when it comes in terms of supporting you for things that have to do with inflammation from any level, right? And then Canadian Fleabane is a newer essential oil. I actually purchased it. I didn't use it. I wasn't using it for like forever. So I wanted to show you Canadian Fleabane. It came up, I want to say, when it was on sale. And let me see if I can find it. And I thought, oh, I don't have that. Let me just get it. And I just thought I would add it to, and I bet you it's not it. Oh, there's that one. Okay, so that's what it was. So Canadian Fleabane I have. I'm not at home, ladies. I do apologize. But they don't sell it all the time. And I got it, I want to say it was during a spring sale that they had. So we won't find the Canadian Fleabane, but what you will do is you'll find it in a few different products. One of which is Endogize, and then the other one, Quarter Stop. And what is comparable is this one. And Jacqueline Hill and I had this conversation, but it's comparable. And here's what you get, because I wanted to show you some of the benefits of the Canadian Fleabane. So let's go back. Oh, come on. I need for things to be cooperative. There.
Someone is having a problem getting back on.
I just let somebody in too. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. Yep. Let's see. Okay, so let's go to, it's TSUGA. And if I'm correct, you don't pronounce the T, so it's sugar. Really? And I wanted to click on that and show you what some of the benefits are from that particular oil. Grounding, so it's evergreen, skin, and then emotional balance. So it's grounding. And usually with your trees, that's usually what you're going to find. So it's more of what we would say an emotional oil. Suggested uses, you can apply it topically, you can put it in your diffuser, and then in this particular case, which I love, you can add it and you can put it in your cleaning solutions, which in this case, okay, we're going to say thieves, right? That is the whole point of Young Living. But what I appreciate about it is that when you're adding essential oils to your cleaning products, now you've got additional benefit that you're going to get from that. Unlike some other products, what's going to happen? It's going to break down your endocrine system. Part of your endocrine system is right here, that thyroid. And what happens is now everything is out of whack. In this case, and in 9 times out of 10, what you have with your Young Living essential oils, it's going to support and it's going to give you additional things that you need. So it's not going to tear it down. It's actually going to build it up. And so that is the case like with the Canadian Fleabane. That's why it's not listed but it shows you one that works in a similar fashion. So there's that is the sugar. And let's see. Where is Chris? I got to go back to my notes.
I'm
Let's see.
here.
Anybody have any questions so far? Anything? Oh yeah. Okay, so these notes go to my next project. Okay, Chris, take it away. That was absolutely horrible. I'm glad we're not live.
Well, we kind of are because it's coming up later. But what I want, let me go ahead. You're done with the sharing the screen? Okay. Hello, everyone. I am here to tell you a story. So, Rochelle, did you have something else that you wanted to share with us later? I wonder if she had something else she wanted, but let me go ahead and tell you my story since I'm here. All right, is everyone ready? So what are we talking about tonight? We are talking about how you can stay healthy using Young Living products. So what we want to concentrate on is our immune systems. We definitely need super strong immune systems to stay healthy. So what I'm going to do is just tell you my story. My story begins from the time I was born. I've had all kinds of issues with my nose, runny nose. So when I would go outside at a certain time of year, I was just a mess. It was so bad that when we were driving around town doing our volunteer work in the fall, if my husband wanted to open the window just a little bit, I couldn't stand it. It was just like, no, put it up, because it just made me a mess. So this has been a lifelong problem with me. And when that happens, when your body's on 911 red alert, your immune system is tanked and you just end up with everything. So that was kind of, I did pretty good considering how much I dealt with that when I was younger. But when we, by the time we ended up living in Africa, I had that problem for a year straight. So I was just used to dealing with my eyes and my nose not cooperating with me. Eventually it got better, but then I started with Young Living products and I had no more issues. So what do you think changed that my immune system became so much stronger? Do you guys have any ideas why it was such a huge, major difference in my life using Young Living products to before? Give me some ideas. What do you think happened? Go ahead, Mary Lee.
I think taking thieves, no?
Okay, that is something I'm going to tell you about that I definitely do. But why? Why would it make so much of a difference? This has become a big thing on social media, even in the news. The products around us, what are they full of? Anybody have any ideas they want to share?
All right, yeah.
Are
All kinds of additives.
How about antibiotics?
Okay, yeah. And Dee, what do you want to add to that? Go ahead, Dee. You got to unmute yourself. Sorry. She want to share something? Okay, she's coming. All right.
I don't know. Am I on?
You are now. What do you got to tell us?
Oh, I was just saying you probably needed your body cleaned out from a lot of poison that was in it. And so when you start using Young Living, it sort of help your body to clean out.
Absolutely.
So that help you, to vitalize your health there. Start feeling better.
Yep. And somebody wrote on here sulfates too. So all of those toxic chemicals were really my issue because my body changed 100%. Like, I can't believe, even to this day, all of my friends are like, I can't go outside and I'm fine. It does not affect me poorly at all anymore. So think about it. Think about what you have in your home. What are the three most toxic products for your immune system that you have in your home? Anybody want to guess? What do you think they are?
Cleaning products.
Absolutely. But that actually isn't, one of them is in the top three. What do a lot of people throw in the dryer?
Oh, wow. Dryer sheets.
Dryer sheets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacqueline. One of the most toxic things you can do to your laundry is use dryer sheets. And also, like Robin said, lots of times what I do notice is when I go running down the street, like I usually run down the middle of the street, we have a very quiet neighborhood, that I can smell people doing laundry in their closed-in homes with their garage doors down, wherever their washers are. In the middle of the street, I can smell their laundry detergent because it's fragrance. So synthetic fragrances are awful, awful, awful. But the reason being why your clothes are so important for your immune systems to stay strong. So your clothes have that fragrance in it, or the dryer sheets fragrance on it. It stays with it. So when you are doing your laundry and it's in the dryer, if your dryer is in your home, you're breathing it in. Then where do you put your clothes to sleep? In your bedroom. So how many hours? 8 hours, 7 hours, however long we sleep, those clothes, we're breathing it in because it's on those clothes. Then what do? We put the clothes on our bodies, and the skin is our largest organ, and we're taking it in. So those synthetic laundry detergent and dryer sheets, but especially dryer sheets, are really, really bad for our immune system. So if you guys have dryer sheets, please just throw them away. You can get wool dryer balls. You can put some Young Living oils on them, and you can build your immune system. Keep it strong. That's what we want to talk about. Number 2 are candles. Candles have all kinds of badness for our immune systems in them. So if you're burning candles in your home, lots of times the wick itself is lead, and that is very toxic to your system. The fragrance in those candles, toxic to your system. So if you want to keep strong your immune system, get rid of those candles. And anybody else have an idea what the third most toxic product that's going to tear down your immune systems you can have in your house is? Think about synthetic fragrances people put in their homes. How else do they do it? Go ahead, Jackie.
Air fresheners, those things that diffuses supposedly good air, but cleaner air, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So those, and I don't remember ever having those plugins or those kind of things, but I do remember as when we were living in Africa, a lot of times we shared bathrooms. So there would be that spray. I could not stand that spray. When people had fragrant sprays for when you were in the bathroom, you're going to be destroying your immune system. So those are 3 ways you are tearing down your immune system. So when I changed those things, I changed my laundry detergent. I use the Thieves laundry detergent now, and I use not like a teaspoon of it. I mean, I use such a teeny bit of laundry detergent. It lasts forever. The price is kind of scary when you look at the price. You can dilute it out. Some people do that. I'm lazy. I just take a little tiny bit in the bottom of the cup and put it in the wash, and our clothes are clean. So Thieves laundry detergent has really helped my immune system, helped me to be strong, stay strong. And also lots of times I just don't put anything in there, but if I do in the dryer, it's the wool dryer balls with lemongrass. That's my favorite. It's not an expensive oil, and it's super, super, super to help your immune system stay strong instead of those crazy dryer sheets. So that's the beginning of my story, but let's go a little bit further on. What else do I do to keep my immune system strong? Because our friends all around us have crashed and burned so many times. And to this day, Javen hasn't had a cold or a flu in years, and I hadn't had a cold and a flu until last week. And I'm going to tell you what happened, why things changed. Because 3 days I actually fell below the wellness line last week. So let me start with what we did for 7 years, just to be strong. The immune system's held it all together. I'm just going to walk you through the products that are part of our arsenal. And if you guys don't have these, you might think of using them. So first and foremost, this is like basic. Mary Lee already mentioned it. These two right here, thieves and oregano. They both come in the Vitality set. If you're going out and you're going to be around a lot of people, 1 drop in some water, oil, honey, whatever you have. Oregano is kind of hard to handle. This particular oil in the Vitality Thieves stays in our car. And because a lot of times we rush out the door and we don't do anything for our immune systems, but we want to build it up before we're around a lot of people. And so we just use this before we get to be around a lot of people. But this one is especially when I feel threatened. I make sure I have my oregano, and I just recently have started just putting them together about the last year to make sure the immune system is pumped when we're going to be confronting things. Because I will tell you, we were 4 times now, I think, with people who got that dreaded disease that we all know about, 2020 disease. The next day, they were sick. 4 different times this happened to Javen and I. The next day, we were fine. So something we're doing is good for our immune systems. And I tend to believe that's the beginning of the arsenal right there, the thieves and the oregano. So what else do we do? This is just a part of our everyday life. Super D. Why is Young Living Super D so special? Well, when we did our blood work, we needed D vitamins, both of us. So these are chewable. They're really excellent little things. But Javen takes the 2 a day, which is recommended. I just do 1, and my blood work went right back to normal. But this has Melissa oil in it. Why do you guys think a vitamin like Super D with Melissa oil would matter? Why is that so worth it? Even if you would pay double for a vitamin with Melissa oil, why would that be beneficial? Anybody know why? Or having an essential oil in your vitamin. All of Young Living supplements have essential oils in them. So why is that beneficial? Anybody know?
Better absorption.
Absolutely. You get so much more. You get like 3 times the product when it has the essential oil in there. And a Melissa oil is a super expensive, it's like almost a $200 oil. So that is in this. You are getting Melissa oil when you take Super D. Go ahead, Dee. Did you want to share something?
Yeah. Is it in the master formula? Because I know I know vitamin D is there, but is that particular one in there?
The Melissa oil, I don't know. I
Yeah.
have to research that out and let you know. Well, you know what? I can look right here in the ingredients. Hold on. Oh no, the master formula ingredients are over there. I will get back to you on that. Yes.
Okay.
But if it's Young Living Super D, I'm guessing it would still be in there. I don't think they changed the formulation at all. That would just be my guess. All right, moving on. We have a ton of things we do for our arsenal because after living 24 years in Africa and coming back to the USA, we knew we had no immunity to anything here. So right away when we moved back, we started building our immune systems. So Super C. Super C is another one I don't take regularly, but if I'm around people who are coughing and hacking, or if I'm around somebody or if I don't feel 100%, let me just put it that way, I will take one of these. So they last forever because maybe twice a month we will take a Super C. Or if we're extremely tired and we're going out to be around a bunch of people, Super C. How many of you guys have the Super D or the Super C? Jackie, Mary Lee, who else? Anybody else have the Super C, LV? Nice. Yeah, these are all D, great, or Denise, great. These are important things just to have for when you need it, because we know the D vitamin is important to absorb C. So those kind of work together too. But D is a regular basis for us. Go ahead, Mary Lee.
When I went to the doctor the last time, I never took vitamin C in years. I have not taken it. And before I've been susceptible to urinary tract infections. And he told me take vitamin C because he said as it goes down the tract, it clears that. It's very, very good for clearing your tract, the urinary tract. And he said take two a day. I
Well,
was surprised.
with the Young Living, you definitely would not need 2 a day because they are too strong. 1 a day would do it for sure. Yeah. And
Okay.
especially this one, it's you're going to absorb so much more of it. And this one, they do recommend 2 a day. I didn't know that. So maybe you could take 2 a day just to keep your immune systems healthy. So what do you all do? Tell me what else you do and see if we're on the same page about building your immune systems. Are there any other products that you love to keep your immune system strong?
Ninja Red.
Okay, let's talk about Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red and Master Formula are like whole body supplements. So these little guys go with us. They're prebiotics, probiotics, minerals, vitamins, everything you need. So when we travel, this is super easy, the Master Formula, just to take with us. And we always take our Ningxia Red because Ningxia Red does so much for the body, but it's super antioxidant. What's the benefit for your immune system to take antioxidants like Ningxia Red? What's the benefit? Why would you want antioxidants to keep your immune system strong?
Okay, so I'll just say what my mom just said. It's the free radicals. There's a lot of toxic, whether it's chemical toxins or it's electronic toxins. There's a lot of toxic stress out there, so it helps you fight those things.
Absolutely. Your whole system's working better. So why not have the Ningxia Red? And we're all doing a challenge right now. Our team is doing a challenge. We're on day number 5 of that challenge. It's not easy, people. You have to be focused to drink 10 glasses of water a day. That's got to be great for your immune system right there. And drink your Ningxia Reds. This one's easy. This tastes lovely. But this part in the 30 minutes of exercise every day, even though I run for about an hour 3 times a week, but those days that I don't have exercise in my routine, those 30 minutes are hard to come by. So those of you doing the challenge with us, please, please, please concentrate on getting 30 minutes of stretching, walking, something going on so that you can see a difference in your body by the end of these 14 days. Okay, anybody else want to add something that they use for their immune system? And I'll see if it's something I have in front of me I want to share with you. I've got 4 more things I want to share with you for my immune system. Let's see. All right, I'm not seeing you guys speaking up, so let me go on. ImmuPro. Does anybody know why ImmuPro is so special? Go ahead, Dee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my hand up. I thought I did, but I'll be short. Anyway, I think you said some things already, but
oh, you got muted. Go ahead. You can be short, but you got to unmute so we can hear it. There you go. Go ahead.
okay. No, I drink the Ninja Red and the I take the Master Formula, but I don't take any other vitamins, any other supplements but that, because when I saw the doctor 3 weeks ago, he said when you reach a certain age, you should not overtake any kind, no matter how good they are for you, because what it would do, it would upset the digestive system, and if you find anything that's going on in your system like that, that means that you're taking too much of. It doesn't mean that it's not good for you. It is, and I do take mine, but I can't take any of the supers. I take the Ninja Red. And the Master Formula, and I take the Master Formula, and I take the Ninja Red. And I take the Ninja Red. And the Master Formula, and I take the Ninja Red. 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 And I because I'm already taking Ninja every day and also the super vitamin. So yeah, the massive vitamin. So I have to watch out. I know I tried it already and it kind of like pushed me overboard. So I have to watch it.
Well, if you're taking master formula for vitamins, you definitely don't need any more vitamins for sure. But this particular product is not something you take all the time. You take it when you need it. And it's called ImmuPro. So you see it's for your immune system. But the joy of this product, what the special ingredient secret sauce of this one is mushrooms. Mushrooms are great for building your immune system. So this has several different kinds of mushrooms. And this is a product that also has a lot of melatonin in it. So this is for when you need that little spark to sleep. This is not something you ever take in the morning or the afternoon. You just take this at night. So it's a capsule that you chew. And this is something that's also in my arsenal when I just need that little pump for my immune system, ImmuPro. So this is something, if you guys are building your arsenal slowly with your monthly orders, think about ImmuPro. But what we do use a lot more regularly is Inner Defense. How many of you all have Inner Defense? A lot of you. So what's in here? Does anybody know what's in Inner Defense? It's a capsule. Let me show it to you to give you an idea of what's in here. What do you think's in this thing? Inner Defense. Any ideas? Okay, I'm not seeing everybody, but it is just one particular thing in there. Did somebody have, I'm looking at the rest of you guys now. Anybody else want to add what's in there? Inner Defense. It's just essential oils. All it is a ton of immune system essential oils. That's it. That's all. They've taken the essential oils, something like oregano, which is kind of hard for a lot of people to stomach, put it in a capsule where it's going to get to where when it dissolves, it's used by your immune system without trauma to you. A lot of people try to put oregano in water and they just can't handle it. So this has thyme, this has oregano, this has thieves. What else is in here? There's a lot more essential oils in here. Lemongrass is in here and it is beautiful. So this is a product that when we're like, something's going on before I go to bed or when I wake up, this you can use any time of day. I need an Inner Defense and I just pop one and things are good. So when you want to keep your immune system strong, think about Inner Defense also. It's an all-around product that's just essential oils that would be good for you. Last but not least, well, there's two more things, but the last oil I want to share with you is ImmuPower. Does anybody know what ImmuPower is? Go ahead, Rochelle.
Saved my life.
Tell us your story.
It's a blend that it's before I found out about like Inner Defense, I was taking ImmuPower. And this was probably back when we had Erica, when she was always with us and she talked about ImmuPower. You start feeling like you're falling below the wellness line, and it's a powerhouse blend. You put it on the back of your neck and you diffuse it and you just start to feel much, much better.
And that is absolutely how I use this. This is a for 911 situations too. It's not an oil that I use by any means daily. But when I need a little pump for my immune system, ImmuPower. It's a beautiful blend of essential oils that are amazing for your immune system. So does anybody have an idea what is last in what I want to share with you for keeping your immune system strong? Now, this was why I fell below the wellness line. And this is something I've totally ignored my whole young living life. But other people have told me how important this is, and I just ignored them. Anybody have any idea what I did not take on our last vacation and came back stuffed up. Go ahead, Jackie. Did you want to share something?
Is it peppermint?
I love peppermint. Nope, I had my peppermint, but peppermint, let me just talk for a second about peppermint. If you take peppermint vitality, put a drop on your tongue, if you can handle it like that, or in some water on your tongue, push it to the roof of your mouth. You will see amazing things happen for your sinuses. Just try that sometime. Take Young Living's peppermint vitality, put a drop on your tongue, push it and hold it up there as long as you can. Move your tongue around the roof of your mouth. You're going to see some amazing things happen. All right, guys, this was the only thing missing. Go ahead, Pam. Did you want to share something?
Was it vitamin C you didn't take?
Nope, had my vitamin C. I didn't take it because I was taking Master Formula. So maybe a little bit,
Okay.
not having my CD in that ratio, but Master Formula has everything. It's with helping your stomach be stronger with the prebiotics and the probiotics and the Master Formula. Yeah, I don't think that was it, but let me go ahead and share this with you.
The diffuser.
The diffuser, I did not diffuse. And when you think about this area and your breathing, I honestly feel that it was too long without a diffuser. I didn't diffuse in the daytime. I didn't diffuse in the nighttime because I didn't take my diffuser. So just an idea, there's small little diffusers Young Living has. You do not need to take the fancy pretty cover with you. Take your diffuser, because I honestly believe that if I had my diffuser with me, those 3 days would not have been so hard. What do you got, Rochelle? Show us. Hold it up and show us.
No, I'm just showing you. This is what you would just take the inside.
Yeah.
There's really no need to take all of this.
Too big.
If you want to show somebody, like, oh, I just want people to see it. That's what the internet is for.
Yep, absolutely. So guys, just a repeat. I'm going to go ahead and tell you again what my little arsenal is and show you all. And then did you have another product you wanted to talk about, Rochelle? Okay.
I'd like to redeem myself a little, but I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Here's what my whole point, honestly, was sharing Cortistop, and then the other one was Detoxime. A lot of your immune system is in your gut. And what happens is a lot of women, people, I'll just say people, you're looking for ways in which you can help with weight management. Cortistop, Detoxime, that's what both of those come in. And when your endocrine system or your glandular system is off, it will affect all of that. And so when you're under intense stress, but you find that, well, my weight's not going down, or I'm having issues with, I'll use terms you're not supposed to, hot flashes. Those are the kinds of things that you look at. It's like, well, what exactly am I doing? I'm going to go back to what Chris mentioned about fragrance. I've become more sensitive over the last couple of years, especially since I've been using Young Living, and that is fragrances, synthetic fragrances. Now, I worked at the cosmetic counter, specifically women's fragrance, for a few years, and I loved fragrance. I loved it. We got a lot of gratis. It was just awesome. As the years have gone by, I've gotten away from that. So I actually avoid going through the cosmetic section. But I still love fragrance, but I can also tell the difference between something that would be considered synthetic. Give you an example, maybe some of those synthetic ones that you plug into the wall so that things smell cleaner, fresher. It bothers me. It bothers me intensely. It affects me physically and mentally. And so I'm very careful. But if I take a diffuser with me and I put in Thieves, it'll clear the air and it'll calm everything down. And that is what I've learned about myself in the last, let's say the last year, because I've been doing some house sitting. and I had to go through and unplug everything out of the wall. It's sickening is really what it was. But I felt comfort in my diffuser and the thieves. And that was the thing. And then very quickly, I will share in regards to the immune system. In the last 3 weeks, I started to fall under the wellness line. Work at an elementary school. And so, there's no shortage of those germs running around. And the kids on my last, I had an assignment that was 2.5 months, and it was literally my last day. My last day, they tried to take me out. But every day that I was there, I would take a drop 2 or 7. I know it's not, you shouldn't. It's too many, but I would do that with thieves. And that just kind of helped build it up. So within a week, I was feeling good. And what happened is I started to dip, and I think the germ said, you know what, it's no use. There's just too much going on in here. We're not going to make it. Let's just get out. So after a couple of days, I felt better. But last Sunday, we had assembly. And while I was there, I started feeling like something is about to go wrong, really, really bad. I started having body aches and chills, and it really made me seriously nervous because I said, no, I just got over something last week. You got to be kidding me. I survived that. And so I started taking thieves right away, and I started dumping. I'm not joking. I started dumping Ningxia, and that's what I did the previous week. And I think part of it was sleep. So I am starting, my Ningxia for the challenge doesn't get here until tomorrow. That is what I'm looking forward to because my sleep has been off. And I think that's one reason why I keep falling below. And I keep coming up for survival. But, things like whatever's going on in your gut, what I learned, do better. And then moving more, sleep. And I'm gonna keep taking my thieves because I don't care. The people I work with said, are you taking thieves? Yes, I am. I don't want to be sick. And people have fallen. I have slept with the enemy. Chris knows what we're talking about. I have survived twice. That thing, the 2020 thing has come by and I did the Matrix. I'm telling you, it didn't touch me. It did not touch me. I was shocked myself. I really said, well, this is it. I'm going to get something. I didn't get it. I'm telling you, between the thieves and the Ningxia and the oregano, again, things I learned from Chris, it's like, I don't have time to fall under. I got things to do. So that's what I take. And it has held fast. Maybe sometimes you dip a little bit, but you don't go, as far as you think. The way I felt last weekend, I said something is about to knock me out. And I was really worried. And then I just did what I normally would do. And I felt better. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Gut health is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Definitely sleep. I'll go ahead and add a little bit that when we went away for the last vacation, we got up at 4:30 in the morning because we had to drive across the state to get on a ship that day. And that night I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning. So I almost did 24 hours without sleep, but sleep is definitely important. So what did I share with you guys tonight? Number 1, regular basis. D, from time to time when you need it. Super C, when you are going to be out and about with people, thieves and oregano, these are great to keep you strong. When you dip a little bit below the wellness line, Inner Defense and ImmuPro, before you fall, these are great to pop. Just pop one before bed or daytime. That's how you use those 2 supplements. When you are thinking of it, or this is just great to have when you travel, ImmuPower, because you can put it on the back of your neck whenever you need it. And don't think of traveling without, I don't take the bottle, but Ningxia Red. This is our home Ningxia, and this is our challenge Ningxia and my traveling Ningxia. But if you want to make sure you have absolutely everything with you, take your diffuser. So that's what I had for you guys tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll say goodbye to the recorded people. Bye.